this weekend we could get the trilogy between Bo Bassett and Daniel Zepeda. But today I'm going to look at the 4 things Bo Bassett did differently in match 2 versus match 1 that allowed him to win at Who's Number 1 a couple weeks ago. Number 1, he never got down on the scoreboard and was never put in the bottom position. This was huge. Zepeda clearly had an advantage in the top position. You can see on this suck back here, him picking up some back points on Bo. This completely changed the entire dynamic and momentum of the match. Bo chasing down Zepeda versus Zepeda chasing down Bo in match 2. Zepeda said in his post-match interview he felt the crowd, and that's why he went for this high flyer, early, only down 3-1, but he felt like he had to force that high flyer and go big to try and come back already. You can see at the end here, when Zepeda picked up the pin, he had 1:44 of riding time versus Bo winning, he had almost 2 minutes of riding time. The second thing Bo Bassett did differently, when he got tricep control in match 1, at least once he shot single leg instead of going to his go-to fake snap. Look at this here, he has tricep control, but instead of faking, he just dives in looking for that high crotch. Easy go behind takedown for Zepeda. Now, that was also in the 3rd period. Bo Bassett's obviously tired versus here in match 2 in the 1st period. There you see he has tricep control on the left side, Zepeda's right arm, and instead he just goes heavy snap, gets to the angle, cuts Zepeda down for the finish. This brings me into the 3rd thing Bo Bassett did differently. He didn't snap Zepeda into his legs. Let's watch this one again. The heavy snap, Zepeda's not even touching his legs. Whereas match 1, heavy snap, but Zepeda right in on his single leg. Another time, heavy snap from Bassett, but Zepeda gets to Bo's legs. Then let's look at this one in the 1st period. Bassett, stutter, snap, immediately gets to angle. He's going to get to his finish. Which brings me to the 4th thing Bo Bassett did different. He introduced that run the pipe finish. Watching match 1 here, as Bo gets to Zepeda's legs, Zepeda was able to get that underhook. Bo tried to double off, then was forced to drop down in the crackdown position. However, match 2, Bassett gets to the legs, quickly sits Zepeda to that hip, picks up the finish. So, in conclusion, the 4 things Bo Bassett did differently in round 2. He was never losing on the scoreboard, was never underneath Zepeda. 2, when he got tricep control, for the most part, he went to his go-to stutter, fake, snap instead of shooting a lazy high crouch fireman's attempt. 3, when he did shoot that, or when he did hit that stutter fake, he immediately went angle, did not snap Zepeda into his legs. And 4, when he got to Zepeda's legs, he introduced that dump, that run the pipe finish, sitting Zepeda on his hip, didn't come into crackdown position, and didn't get into any prolonged scrambles. He went to the quick finish. Now, the question is, what adjustments is Zepeda going to make to take out Bo Bassett at Super 32? Can he do it? Can he make any adjustments? I don't know. Hopefully we find out this weekend in Greensboro, North Carolina.